Hello, hello, hello. Here we are on Marty and Chris Live 2.0. We couldn't do enough on the first one. Actually, I want to tell you a story. What happened was I text Ash early because we were coming on at 1. I thought, who knows, maybe he'll come in and want to surprise. I want to surprise Chris, really. And we got on and started. I figured he's too busy anyway. While we were on the live, he said I can come at 3. So we made a new live. That's exactly what happened. No more, no less. But I'm glad he's coming. Anyway, to go through what we had talked to earlier, I talked about, and I'm going to go through this really quick. If you look at ONPASSIVE like a assembly line, like where Chris worked, you have specialists through this whole line. An actual dashboard is like a computer now. It's not like a Model T. All these things take precision. And you've got experts along the way, along with quality control, quality assurance, supervisors, managers, QA checking it, and then it rides out the front door. All that, when you get the car, you have the key, you put gas in it, and you drive. This is ONPASSIVE. All that work is being done by the company, by Mr. Mufareh. None of that did we have to do. And trust me, when you're marketing like I did or tried to, you have to do all that work. And it's a moving target. And you're not getting any help. It's just you're doing it on your own. And even if you manage to push out a Volkswagen, you got to now try to get other people to do the same thing you did. It's impossible. Anyway, 98%, 99% of everything about ONPASSIVE in the company is done for us. There's something we can work on here and here. 4 inches decides if you can or you can't. It's the inches between your ears. No more, no less. An example, and I said this earlier, I'm going to be quick because Ash just popped on, is I hear people do a New Year's resolution. Here's the words they say. I'm going to try to quit smoking. I'm going to try to quit drinking. I'm going to try to lose weight. They'll never do it. Why? They give themselves an out. I'm going to try means I am not going to make it. Flat out. When I drank too much. When I worked too much. And when I ate, freaking obvious what happened there. But anything I did, and I smoked years ago, 20 years ago. But when you quit, you have to tell yourself, I'm done. Not, I'm almost done. You don't give yourself an out. And what worked for me is I did day by day. Now, all we have, and this is the most valuable thing, is time and your own mind. You're in charge of your mind. And your mindset needs to know that at the end of this conveyor, after this massive thing is built, and that car comes out, we're talking a Rolls Royce with a Lamborghini engine. Well, I never heard of that. Nobody's ever heard of ONPASSIVE either. Okay, you're getting something nobody's ever gotten. If you get this, and because you're focused on stuff you have no control over, you're going to jump in that pig and treat it like a Volkswagen Beetle. What a waste. I'm not saying you have to code. You don't. You have to do anything like that. Learn the business and work on you, because I'm telling you, when success starts to enter, whether it's $5 or $50 or $500, I'm not kidding. When you see a positive, you're going to walk a little taller. You're going to have a little skip to your walk, and people will approach you because success is radiant. I'm not talking about success, just money. If you believe in yourself and you walk like that and you're proud of who you are, people want to be around people like that. Now, you could ruin it if you got a mouth and you don't know what to say. A lot of times it's better listening, right? You notice I talk more than I listen, but no, really, I try to listen to people to understand. So what you want to do is be ready for what's coming out. Step out of your comfort zone. I can only give an examples from me. I know I didn't read a bunch of books about it, but I know how it works, and it did it to me. I was horrible in school. I hated school. I was bored to death. Went out to work, like I said, started off in a company, and I looked at how can you make money? How can you make more? And the only way is to move up. In my company, they said, you can't go past this level without college. And I said, yes, I can. To me, to me. And I wrote it down. I'm going to be a supervisor at 25. I'm going to be the manager at 30, and I'm going to be half the company manager then, and then the rest is history. I did them all. Why? Because I believed it. I know this sounds crazy, but you have to believe. For one thing, is people say, "Well, I can't do that, and I'm not that person. I'm not." Nobody asked you to be me. There's no reason to be me. There's no reason to be Chris. But I've met people through this shine the light, and I know it's doing a lot for you, and we're getting loads of people. I just got one today from China. From China. And guess what that's doing? When you shine the light on others, and I've said this before, when you focus on others and lift them above yourself, the reflection back is much brighter than what would happen if you bragged about yourself or built your own self up. I'm just telling you from my experience. So work on you. And I'll tell you something else. If you walk out of your comfort zone, you take that one step. Yeah, your knees are knocking and you could throw up and crap your pants, but do it again. It's not quite as hard. Do it again. It's even a little easier. The day will come where it's almost a drug to push yourself. This is for me personally. Anyway, I just wanted to run that through real quick. I just want people to work on what you can. Too many people focus on, well, what about this and what about, well, you can't do anything about it. And if you either trust the company and ask me for and what's going on, or you don't. And by the way, the newest person to ONPASSIVE has been here 28 months. If you don't know who Ash is and what his ambitions are, you've got a major issue. I don't think you can go to somebody and get that. It's very basic. Through all the crap that happened, we don't even know what happened. I visualized smoke and fire, and somebody walked through the middle of that and it was Ash Mufareh. You know why? You know what his way out was? Do or die. I learned a lot from that. When he first said it, I didn't like it. But then I realized Ash put no return. This is where I'm going. No matter what happens, I'm going that way. If he can do that and build this vehicle that we're going to have in this golden toolbox, we got to do 2%. Learn how to drive the car, put the key in, and turn it. Anyway, I had to get that out of my system because I drank a lot of coffee. Chris, would you like to say something before I invite the man on?
Just real quick, because I love putting him in hold for a minute.
He's in the green room, but he's eating well. Yeah,
he's drinking the champagne water we left him.
I hope not too much. Yeah.
Because we have a bigger audience. I said this earlier. I want to shout out some prayers, absolutely for Robin Noble, excuse me. Peter Rogers just sent me a lovely story of what's going on with him.
Me too.
Pray for Peter. Elsie Patch, mom passed away yesterday. Please send your condolences to her and our love to you, Elsie. Condolences from the Impassive family. Liz Leary is going through some tests for their heart. We're praying that the doctors find good news for you, Liz. Daryl Cook's brother is now in hospice, as you heard the other day before. Pray for the strength for his family. And Dane and Darius Edwards are both fighting cancer. Cindy Hopkins, Rob Gorman, everyone else that I have been talking about for the last couple of weeks, pray for them. Definitely pray for the Mufareh family and the team. Absolutely pray for me and Marty. We love prayers. And I want to thank anyone that's got a birthday. Willow Griffith, happy birthday. Key Wendell, happy birthday. And there's a whole bunch of birthdays today. I know those two personally, so God bless you both. Now we can bring on this guy who's drinking all my champagne in the back room. Ash Mufareh, come on out.
All right, now I got to figure out what button to push.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, Marty.
No, I got it. Calm down. Hello, Mr. Mufareh. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I felt lonely here. Perhaps I appreciate the, presence here and your attendance. Quite good. And the reason this happened, it was unscheduled. I had no plan. I'm going to do this today, but I had some great progress. I felt pumped. I couldn't, you know, help myself but just to say, I want to see you. I want to interact with you a little bit and see what can I share with you. So I appreciate the attendance here because I'm going to make it worth it. We're not going to be here for a while. I asked for this, so thank you. As you know, we have been working tirelessly to bring up the business back and uh, communicate about the next steps. And with the discussion of some of the leaders, we have agreed that it is better to come through the formal channel, which is the company and uh, all of us here in the community. So because that time has come now, and we are going to go back and communicate through the ecosystem. I just wanted to give you the heads up. So this is what will be happening. I don't expect everybody is going to listen to this, but those who would listen to it, try to share the message accurately and transparently. Okay. Uh, the bottom line is we're coming back. We're going to reopen doors and we're going to take you to the next steps. This is the bottom line. And the bottom line is we're going to come back and have a turnaround or a comeback phase that will thrill you. I am responsible for this, and it's going to be much better, more secured, more protected, much bigger, and indeed to where we're supposed to be. This is where we belong long time ago. Problems happen, no big deal. It doesn't crush us, make us stronger, and we move on to the next thing. So, just on time, as predicted, okay, I already have access to the ecosystem, admin, and users. There were some modifications about the rollout, because we're going to have new data, old data, all of that. So there's so much in the pipeline, in the discussion on the table right now, without getting into the details and give you a headache. We have strategized the rollout to make it as simple as possible. But to be more accurate, we're going to be logging into the ecosystem soon. I'll tell you exactly when. Okay. And then we'll give you the proper notification. So it's not going to be on a random webinar here and there, as much as we love to be in there, but those are not official. Okay. Now we're going back in-house to communicate promptly. So here's what's going to happen. One is, regardless of how we're going to do this, step number one, we're going to reopen the ecosystem so you can log in. And the main onpassive.com, we're going to turn it into the ecosystem login page. When you see that, so you can go to onpassive.com, you're going to see a website design now, right? A page, landing page. When you go there and see the login page, you should be able to log in. There's so much going on behind the scene. I cannot share that with you. You're going to understand later. It's not like forever. But at the moment, I'm unable to share that why and how and all of that. But you will know in time. For now, tomorrow is Friday, the 4th of October. Just about any day after that, okay? Any day. Meaning Saturday, you go, you see the login page there, you can log in. Done. We're going to give you the pop-up. We're going to communicate with you. What's next? Okay? And that's it. So I don't want to get into a lot of details and mechanics. let's not bother about the mechanics, functionality. Don't ask questions. In fact, I just asked the team to disable the Odesk or the ticketing system. So let's not do that. We're not going to register new people, nor free, nor paid. Okay, just log in your profile and not the immediate thing. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen Saturday, Sunday, anytime it could happen when you log in. Step number one, log in back. Step number two, your profile is populated perfectly. So anything I'm not mentioning, don't worry about it. So don't tell me, oh, I cannot send a ticket. I didn't mention it. Okay. Don't tell me I'm not able to register. Don't tell me, oh, my O Connect. Don't tell me my this wall. Okay. So step number one, log in. Say thank you. Step number two, profile populated. All right. Thanks again. Step number three, my team in place. And four, my wallet. When you see all that, that's going to happen not all at once. As I said them, not in the exact order, but within the next couple of days, this will start rolling out. Okay? And then you pay attention to the news and updates. And we will, keep you posted in there. Let me mention something. Our website went down the last part of, and I'm saying the ecosystem, the dashboard, the systems, end of June. We just finished September. September was supposed to be the last month, or September 1st, end of August, was supposed to be the expiration of the foundership access. Like we were supposed to kill that. Because of what happened, we're going to compensate and keep all founders open, and we're going to keep the ecosystem, and we're going to give you, obviously, as we always do, more bonuses and more extras while we transition into the next phase. You follow me? All right. It's very simple. ONPASSIVE.com. Okay. Nothing there. The website. Next step, you're able to log in. Just be happy with that. That's all you need to do. Follow the pop-up. Step number two, the profile. As I said, wallet, team. We're going to talk about some insane scenarios. Somebody's going to log in and going to come and say, you know what? In 2021, this was my URL, this was my, link or whatever. It said not happening. Details, all that. Don't drive me crazy. Okay, we're going to keep it really plain simple. Don't tell me about links. Don't tell me about numbers. Don't tell me about that. Very simple. We're going to take you. This smooth transition is going to be a major transformation to your business, to our collective journey. You're going to be blown away. Just one thing at a time. I'm going to keep it simple. The genius is to turn something complicated into simple. And if I tell you all the complicated things that we have to deal with, you definitely will say, we've got no chance. But follow us and have faith. Your wallet, you could bury it, not just put it away. Okay, you don't need to pay anything. Relax. So you have no reason not to believe. So no money is required. No organs donation is required, right? Everybody stay sound. Nothing. And just be grateful for what to come. That's all I wanted to say today. So we're coming back bigger, better than ever.
That was powerful. That's very good. You said a lot. You said a lot. Thank you very much. Very simple too. Very
And
simple
go
to
back to my
understand.
snack in the green room.
Yeah, I hope you liked it. Some
I'm
of the stuff,
starving there.
I bet.
You got no AC condition there,
No,
no air
no, it's
condition.
hot.
Told you, Marty. I
I
told you.
It
told
smells bad here.
See that little
No
bucket?
food,
That little
no
bucket in the
AC.
corner, Ash. That's not a garbage can.
Oh yeah, I see that. Smells bad. Yeah. What do you have there? Dead body?
Real quick, Mr. Ash, I don't mean to knock your great news. I just was informed that Caroline Mackey's mother also passed away yesterday. Our condolences to you, Mrs. Mackey. And I forgot Chloe, Julie Pierre's daughter, who's still fighting that tumor. Please put them in your prayers, please.
Yeah. We know a
Wow.
lot of people. We love a lot of people, but we hear a lot of bad news too. That
Yeah.
that goes with it. So
Yeah.
yep. We'll march ahead. Anyway, thank you, Ash, and everybody. Remember, remind everyone. No speculation. Just come in and look at the video. It's there.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Yeah, you don't want to go on. Hey, this isn't working. Remember, you go in, log in, check your profile, check your wallet, check your team, and keep your
Not
pants on. That's all I'm
not
saying.
all at once.
No, right. It's going to go
Gradually.
within a few days. Yeah, it's no
Log
big
in
deal.
is the first step. Step number one is get in
Right.
the house. Okay. Take a breath.
Say thank you.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's optional. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say it ahead of time.
Yeah, thank you, Ash.
Anyway,
We appreciate it.
Of
thank you
course.
very much.
And don't pay attention to this temporary, kind of like bridge. Okay. But uh, we have the faith this will take us to where we belong or where we want to be. Okay, we cannot say everything at once because again, we want to keep it simple. Log in, it's done, accomplished. Now we're just about to make those things. And the reason we did that is because we had other, um, I would say, strategic decisions to take. Okay, we want to make sure that we play this in the best possible scenario. And the best part for those who understand is we were able to recover the business out of nothing. When you know the story, you're going to be uh, definitely astonished by how uh, talented is our tech team and how we're able to technically out of a thin air we were able to bring the business back.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Yes, indeed. All right, this will get exciting, and sorry about the bad news. Listen, I've had the toughest year in my life, and it looks like every month is things are increasing. I choose not to share all the details, but there's death in the family. It's a chaotic situation. Uh, we've got to do what we've got to do. Like you got to do what you got to do because we uh, we have a limited time on this planet, and we want to make it count. It's an
Amen.
obligation. I feel like we have to make it count. I
Absolutely.
heard you, brother. I heard you talking about how you should be clear on specifically where you want to go. If you allow me, I would love to share with you where I want to go clearly.
Absolutely.
Number one, I want to look as good as Chris Johnson.
Oh
No,
no.
I have no plan for that. No competition. Okay. Uh, but very, very clearly, and this is exactly what I believe. Okay. When I'm 55, figure out how old I am. Okay. When I'm 55, I believe this planet is going to have more prosperity. Okay, more people have access to to a better, a higher financial position in their life. I believe there's going to be more health, access to a healthier lifestyle. And I am so concrete. We're going to have better access to education. So we're going to have a more educated when I'm 55, I believe we're going to get into a new era where we have this global population, the 8 billion living people now. They're going to have, and from there and on, it starts increasing. Okay, better education, better health. I do concretely believe that we're going to minimize all the corruption, the criminality around the globe, and all the violence and oppressed and all of that. Hopefully more peace, hopefully more love and harmony and unity all across the globe. Okay, because we have better, more positive things to be busy with than, you know, kind of like biting each other, okay, or fighting or competing or whatever reason is. So I do believe I'm going to contribute to a better world. This is my pledge. I do believe that. Now, this sounds like insane, delusional. Anybody, who am I? I'm not a country. I'm not like a whole continent. I'm an individual. I know what I'm talking about. I have the details. I have the blueprint. I have the exact roadmap. And I tell you, we are going to be way, way better off. Like, we're going to be a better off place. Okay, just in a couple of years from now. That gives you some of the math. Starting this year, obviously. Okay, this journey is going to take us to that, uh, state of our humanity. There's more details, but in a nutshell, if you believe there is hope and working together, we can get to that. If that matters to you, join us, lock arm with us, okay? And we will get there together. There's absolutely a possibility to everything when we're united, when we're together, and go above the nonsense, okay? So, like I just said, life is too short. It's not worth it to be busy with the nonsense, and we want to make it count. I believe when I'm 55, mark my word, put this somewhere, anywhere you want, take it. This planet is going to be much better. All right. For those who choose to ride along, to be on the journey, obviously. If somebody's going to be like, blabbing or kind of like resisting, yeah, it's a choice. We cannot force everybody to have that prosperity with us. But I believe we're going to have opportunity. We're going to have options. We're going to have those possibilities, and remove all the, hopefully, minimize all the other catastrophes. Okay, I'm talking about man-made stuff. Okay, the unfairness or injustice that is going on is mostly due to finances or uh, some greed or whatever it is. So let's be accountable. Remind me, and you can ask me anytime you want. And as we go back and reopen the business and communicate more and spend more time together, I am extremely passionate about sharing all those with you, all those dreams, aspirations, and how we can get there. And if you see yourself a fitting individual, so we can contribute to that beautiful, marvelous, goal, uh, then welcome aboard. This is not just a business. This is not just like, okay, this is another website or whatever it is. No, this is a life-changing journey. This is a direction that uh, it's worth to die for. I'm telling you. All right. You have a good one. I see you on the inside. I can say that real soon.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Mufareh. I mean that.
Hug from
Thank you
all
for taking
your
the time.
amazing wife and kids, brother. Tell them
Yeah.
thank you.
My pleasure.
And tell the team thank you very much. So,
Absolutely. Okay, will do. Thank you.
uh,
Well, there you have it.
all right. All right, let's go. Thank you, everybody. You heard it. It's pretty exciting.
Watch the video before you go saying stuff. Make
Yeah.
sure you're saying exactly what Ash is saying. He did tell you that. And don't worry about the little stuff. He'll take care of that.